Hi, Douglas Simonson here, coming to you from Mexico with a painting demonstration. Today I'm going to be drawing and painting a male nude in a ball cap. Today I'm working from a random photo I found online. Sometimes you just want to paint a really simple figure, and that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to remove the background as well to make it even simpler. The first thing I do is take the source image and tweak it in Photoshop. This is something I do that removes detail and simplifies the colors and just makes the image a lot easier to work from. The nice thing about this is I then have both the original image and the tweaked version, and I can refer to them both as I'm painting. If you want to know more about how and why I do this Photoshop tweak thing, there is a video on this channel. You can watch it and get all that info. This is going to be a small acrylic sketch, not a big ass painting, pardon the expression. I'm going to do this on an 11 by 14 sheet of heavy, smooth Fabriano watercolor paper. The first thing I'm going to do is sketch in the whole figure very roughly. The important thing to understand here is the first lines are almost always going to be wrong, but they give you a starting point. It's not about getting things right the first time. It's about putting things down and then correcting. As you watch me draw this figure, notice the process. I'm putting down a line, and then I'm noticing where it's wrong, and I'm correcting that. And I'm getting one part of the figure that finally looks right, and then I notice that something next to it isn't right, and then I correct that. So I'm constantly correcting. You've got to ignore the fact that your drawing may not look right yet, and just keep correcting. You've got to have faith in the process. I like to compare this process to a pilot flying a plane from California to Hawaii. As he flies that plane, he is off course 99% of the time, but he just keeps correcting. And every time he's off course, he corrects a little more. And as he gets closer to his destination, the corrections are smaller, and finally he arrives. He doesn't stop in despair halfway there because he's still off course and doesn't trust that he's going to get there. No, he has faith that if he keeps correcting his course, he's going to arrive. And you've got to have that same kind of faith with your drawing, because you will get there. Okay, once I've got the drawing fairly correct, close enough, then I can start getting ready to paint. I'm going to use a pretty limited palette for this painting. My big three, which are ultramarine blue, alizarin crimson, and yellow oxide, and of course white. Plus, I'm going to squeeze out a little bit of quinacridone magenta here because I've lately been substituting, or I should say I've lately been experimenting with substituting that for alizarin crimson. As usual, I'm starting with the darks and the medium dark tones on the body. Then I just keep adding white to those tones and lightening them up and gradually building up the values on the body. By the way, be aware that if you add titanium white to your mix to lighten it, it's going to cool it down. So be sure and add a touch of red and yellow to those flesh tones so that you can keep them fairly warm as you're lightening them up. I usually add some background color before I finish the figure, but in this case I knew I was going to use a gray for the background, and gray goes with pretty much anything, especially if you mix that gray using the colors you've already been using in your painting. And here is the finished acrylic sketch, which I have entitled Rear Nude with Ballcap. You can see it now in the members only section of my online gallery. And by the way, it's really easy to become a member on my website. You just need to create an account with your email address. It's free. Without the account, you can see all the G-rated stuff, the family fare. But if you want to see the nudes, you need to create an account. But like I said, it's free. Once you have that account, you can go to the members only section and see today's painting and a lot more. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please do. That helps me a lot. It inspires me to create more videos. And if you got a little inspired watching me paint today, great. Put on your painting pants and go paint.